Hello everybody, Dakota FST here again, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. Today we're going to be taking care of the Archwing questline.
This is the master blueprint for the Odonata Archwing, the first of many Archwings. To complete it, you must find its component parts. Unfortunately, an ancient Orokin archive detailing the locations of the parts was recently stolen by the Corpus. Your first job is to recover this archive. Hurry. The Archwing needs to be ready before the Baylor Fomorians launch their first attack.
Hopefully this doesn't make for too long of an episode, however I do know that this is going to be at least 4 missions. Actually no, at least 5 missions. Because we gotta get the archive back, then we have to find each of the 3 pieces.
Secured crucial Orokin archives detailing the hidden locations of much-needed Archwing parts. Your mission is twofold. Cut off their access to the Void, and recover the data. Get to the portal. We need to shut the Corpus out of the Void before we search for the Orokin archive.
So this mission type is a sabotage in the Void. Void sabotages are different than a destroy the reactor type.
Torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
That missed. That was explosive. Should not have hit that. As Lotus alluded to, with these sabotage missions, we're not trying to destroy a reactor, we're trying to destroy the portal. We're trying to prevent the Corpus and Grineer from being able to access the Void. Mostly because when they enter the Void, they most of the time end up corrupted like this. Which does not help things.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
Get her hallowed ground down here so I'm not affected by status effects. Get rid of the Ospreys. Man, these things are tough. Well, I'd help if I was able to hit them, but well, that will have to be weird. Alright, that's one of the generators.
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the Void key. Find it.
And with how these missions go, it is also a mini assassination
Target
mission.
acquired. Take them down.
The enemy's not actually as hard as the boss is, but they are definitely much stronger than a normal enemy.
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
This would be another instance of a timer that has a lot more time on it than we need. But that's mostly because you can have squad mates that are much slower than you. I've never had someone actually be on the other side of the portal though. Again, they're not trying to... They're definitely not trying to be mean with the timer.
Complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. That's it. The portal has collapsed. I've located the cache containing the Orokin archive. Get there now.
I'm glad she located the cache for us, because I would not want to be trying to find all three of these sabotage caches.
You are one step closer to unleashing the Archwing.
I mean, if this was its own video, yeah, sure. We could go through the whole mission and find the caches, but trying not to take forever on each mission. I say that and then I decide to do a bunch of mob enemy killing just to level my stuff up. Oh, loot room, yeah, we should do this. This room always has a high chance of dropping useful things. That is... okay, that's just a fragment of one of the containers.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
And since this is actually the only access to the void I've got so far, I'm going to take advantage of that. Ow. Thought it was far enough away, but apparently it was not. Okay, time to go.
Another job well executed.
Well, Steady Hands is a nice mod. It's not going to be very useful at the moment. It is definitely a... if it can fit on the gun, it's useful.
Along possible coordinates for you to search for the remaining Archwing parts. Check your navigation console for more information.
but it's definitely not a required mod, with the exception of 1 or 2 extremely high recoil sidearms.
The Orokin Archive has led us to this location. Defend the extractors until you find an Archwing part blueprint. Has been deployed. Strike down power carrier enemies, take their fuel cells, and bring the cells to the excavator to keep it powered.
I am definitely in agreement with most of the rest of the community. Line of sight checks on Oberon's 4th make it basically worthless. Much what that means is unless the enemy is within my field of view and my character is able to see him, my 4th ability does nothing. It used to be just whoever was within the range of it got picked up and thrown.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Which made it a lot more consistent and useful.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
I didn't actually want the 2nd excavator, but
additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
I need the power cell from the guy over there. And it won't necessarily hurt if this one gets us some extra cryotic.
Strike them down and bring their cells back to the excavators. That's it. You found an Archwing part blueprint.
Okay, we're
Head to
good.
extraction when you are ready.
Like I said earlier, I'm going to be trying to do these missions efficiently so that I'm not unnecessarily adding time to the episode. So far, the general consensus is you guys would prefer shorter episodes, so I'm going to try to keep to that.
Oh my! The operator has returned with an Archwing part blueprint. You must forge it immediately. It won't be long now until...
I didn't mean to cut us off again, but...
Defend the extractors until you find an Archwing part blueprint.
I mean, we're already almost 14 minutes into the episode, and we still have at least 2 more extractions to do.
The excavator has been deployed. Strike down power carrier enemies, take their fuel cells, and bring the cells to the excavator to keep it powered. The excavator has lost power. Find another cell and bring it to the unpowered excavator.
Most of the time, we have no problems with extraction missions, or excavation missions. Keep messing that up. But sometimes we end up where there just are not enough power cell enemies.
Go to the dig site.
Another tip for anyone that's actually trying to learn how to do the game quote-unquote better, if you are rolling when you pick up an item, it actually cancels the pickup animation, so you keep your momentum and it doesn't take as long. Okay, this one's full on power, so let's take up the nearby enemies, recharge the shields, and get out of here. Because they're not going to kill in 5 seconds. If they did, we'll just activate the next one on our way out.
You found an Archwing part blueprint. Head to extraction when you are ready.
Looks like we're going to be activating it anyway.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Ordis does hope to see the Archwing soon.
There it is.
The Orkin Archive has led us to this location. Defend the extractors until you find an Archwing part blueprint.
Yeah, this definitely does feel like one of the old quest lines.
The excavator has been deployed. Strike down power carrier enemies. Take their fuel cells and bring the cells to the excavator to keep it powered.
I forget just how long we've had the Archwings. They definitely have not gotten the amount of love as a lot of the rest of the game. They're a really cool concept, but they are also extremely hard to execute, so I cannot blame DE for putting their focus elsewhere.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
That being said, I do actually have a lot of fun with the Archwing missions. I enjoy them quite a bit. Let's see, can I find the extraction point? Oh, if this isn't the way to extraction, this is going to add a lot of time to run back.
That's it. You found an Archwing part blueprint. Head to extraction when you are ready.
Jason, it's still 300 meters out. Oh look, Oberon's gonna rank up when we finish the mission. That's nice. Alright, now we just need to build them. Dang it. We don't have enough Rabido. Which means we get to do another mission on Earth. This Earth is the only place I have access to right now that has Rabido as a drop.
The Grineer are attempting to clear this forest by poisoning the soil. You are here to sabotage their efforts. Start with the toxin mixer. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Let's see if I can do this efficiently and get some of those caches. Still not gotten any libido. There's some. I thought I could land there. So I'm wrong. But I did hear a cache. There we go. Oh, cool, and it has some libido in it.
Resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints. Remove the biocatalyst from the mixer to halt the Grineer poison's creation. Take care when destroying the biocatalyst cartridge. It is highly explosive.
Oh, I just realized he didn't level up at the end of the last episode. Or last mission. Wait. Oh, that's weird. My hallowed ground didn't cast. That's better. Out of the hole, thank you. Let's do a quick check back here. See if one of the caches is in a nearby area. We're not doing too bad on time for this mission, so. Wait, is that? That is the Silver Grove. Huh. And look at that. So this will come into play later.
Found a second cache. My readings indicate 1 more.
I need to find the blueprints and some resources to make what are referred to as nightfall apothecs. So I think that's the general term for them. Let's check over here. Nope, dead. But going back to that Silver Grove with the apothecs actually allows me to fight the Loki Spectre multiple times and get his blueprint parts. And once again, my hallowed ground did not cast for some reason. That is weird. I'll definitely take Gaia 10 stars.
Set the injector into overdrive to incinerate the toxin. The injector is now in an unstable overdrive. Keep the Grineer away while it melts down.
Let's see if we find either the cache or the exit. I'd like to find that third cache, but I don't know how much time I'm willing to commit to that. That is exit. Let's mark that so I don't forget. Cache. No cache.
You just destroyed a massive batch of Grineer toxin. Good work. Get to extraction.
I'll do one quick check of the side we didn't go down yet. But I'm not terribly hopeful for that last cache. Yeah, usually I'd be able to hear it by now if it's over here, but Neuros is not bad. Up there. Not sure why I keep getting stuck in weird spots, but no cache, so I think we'll check the side rooms on the extraction area, and then we'll just head out. Is it? No. Oh, but there is a rubido crystal. Gotta be careful not to go too close to that green circle. No cache on this side, but I will take an Iatan star as compensation. Getting to these other rooms is much easier as some of the other Warframes, but I will definitely use what I've got. More rubido, quite a bit of it actually. Alright, time to go.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah, 464 rubidos. Definitely enough. Okay, let's get that last part built. Thankfully, it only takes a minute. What to do for a minute while we wait? Oh, well, that's good. The Odonata itself only takes a minute as well. Long description, but not really useful. Let's actually socket these two Iatan sculptures. As you guys can see, the more stars we put into them, the more movement these Iatan sculptures have. They also get very expensive on the endo side. These go from 650 endo to start with, all the way up to 2700. Archwings are built. So now we do
The
a full
operator has
Archwing.
all the necessary blueprints to craft an Archwing, so what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for it to build, Ordis. What relics do we have? Not really a whole lot of anything yet. Granted, I only got 10 out of the 710 relics, so not surprising. I'd hum the Jeopardy theme music if I didn't think I'd be copyright stricken. And there we go.
Congratulations, you've crafted an Archwing. Now I must commence calibration. So much to do. By my calculations, this process will take 372 hours. Oh, that does seem like a long time.
Tenno, this is an urgent mission. A Corpus scout ship with information about the location of the Grineer Baelor Fomorians has been located. Raid this ship for intel. We need to know everything they do.
Okay, this should be the last mission. And if I remember correctly, it really does not take very long.
Tenno, tensions between the Grineer and Corpus are boiling.
Especially not when I decide to just
find out what the
run.
Corpus know.
For too long, the Corpus have extorted the Grineer. Throw back. Consider our contracts cancelled. This is a hostile takeover.
That's why, Scoutseller. I was hoping that Tenno had taught you a little humility when they destroyed your precious Fomorian fleet.
Did you really believe that Tenno destroyed all my Fomorians?
We have a problem. There is something breaking from the void.
Beck, meet Baelor. Your fate, my future!
As you can see, I'm much faster than the dialogue.
Possible. All units, full alert. Prepare for boarding.
This ship is disintegrating. Aborting mission. Get to extraction.
Sorry, ship integrity will not permit
I'm already
extraction
here
this
for
time.
this.
You only have one chance. Ordis, deploy Archwing.
My calibrations, it's not...
Ordis, do it now.
Okay. Deploying Archwing.
Tenno, you need to get to the other side of this debris field where Ordis can safely extract you. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Energy net. You're stuck in here until you take out that Zeppelin. Energy net dissipating. Keep moving. They're trying to trap you in an energy net. Destroy that Zeppelin to take out the net. The net is down. Get going. Incoming fire from the Fomorian. Find cover.
Operator, the Archwing is performing beyond expectations. I suppose my calibration process was not necessary after all.
now. Fortis, can you extract now? Tenno, stand by for pickup. Another job well executed. We now have the tools to take on Vahek and his Balar Fomorians. His arsenal is growing, but so will ours. There are more Archwing designs and more weapons. Together we will take to the skies and confront this new threat.
And that is going to do it for the Archwing questline. Thank you all for joining. You have a good one, everybody. See you next time.